Variables on both sides, day 1. Solve equations with variables on both sides. These are your steps. Step 1, distribute and combine your like terms. Step 2, move the variable to one side of the equation. Step 3, move the constants to the other side. Step 4 is going to be to undo add or subtract. And step 5 is undo multiply or divide. There's a little saying that can go along with this to kind of help you out. D-C-M-A-M. Don't call me after midnight. Distribute, combine your like terms, move the variable, add, subtract, multiply, divide. If you look at example number 1, we have 3b minus 4 equals b plus 2. First step is going to be to draw a line down your equal sign. In order to avoid you from working with a ton of extra negatives, I'm going to ask you to look at the variables. We have 3b and we have b. This b really just represents 1b. Between the two of them, 1b is the smaller number. 1 is smaller than 3. I'm going to highlight them. To move a 1b, because that's my next step, I'm going to actually subtract 1b because this is positive. Over here, right underneath the other b's, I'm going to put minus 1b. I'm doing that so that my like terms are grouped together. 3b minus 1b is 2b. Bring down my minus 4 equals 1b minus 1b. That gives me 0b. I don't even have to write that. Bring down my positive 2. This is a regular old two-step equation. Trap your armadillo, add 4 to both sides, 2b equals 6, divide by 2, b equals 3. In example number 2, drop a line down your equal sign. Check, go down your list. Don't call me after midnight. Distribute, nothing. Combine like terms, nothing. The 4 and the 5d are on different sides of the equal sign, so we cannot combine them. Move the variable. If I'm looking here, I have 4d and 5d. 4d is smaller, so I'm going to highlight it, but include the positive because that goes along with the 4d. This is a positive 4d. So to move it, I have to do minus 4d. Over here, right underneath the other d's, put minus 4d. 8 comes down, plus 4d minus 4d cancel off. 5d minus 4d equals 1d. Final answer is d equals 8. We don't write 1d. In example number 3, drop a line down your equal sign. Don't call, distribute, combine like terms. None of that applies here. So my next step is move. Looking at my two variables, I have 8k and negative 4k. 8 is bigger than negative 4, so negative 4 is smaller. I'm going to work with that one. Since it's a negative 4k, this time I'm going to add 4k to both sides. Over here, immediately under the 8k is where I'm going to put my plus 4k. 8k plus 4k is 12k, plus 2 equals negative 4k plus 4k cancel out. Still have a minus 10 over here, or a negative 10. Next step, trap your armadillo, minus 2 from both sides. We're back to two-step equations here, so this is pretty easy. Negative 10 minus 2 is negative 12. Divide by 12. K equals negative 1. Example number 4. Drop a line down your equal sign. Don't says to distribute. I need to distribute the 2 to the 5x and the 1, the negative 1. So I get 10x minus 2 equals. Over here, I also need to distribute, but it's just the 3. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times positive 11 is a positive 33. Call. There's nothing to combine on either side. Move the variable. 10x or 3x? 3x is smaller, so I'm going to work with it. 3x, it's a positive right now, so I need to do minus 3x. Do it to one side, do it to the other, put it right underneath the other x's. 10x minus 3x is 7x, minus 2 equals 3x minus 3x gives me 0, but I still have a positive 33. Two-step equation now. Add 2, 7x equals 35, divide by 7, x equals 5 for your final answer here. Let's try example number 6. And I say that because this one has a bunch of negatives going on in here. Don't distribute. No distributing to do here. Call. Nothing to combine like terms. Me. Move the variable. So I have a positive 3h and a negative 5h. Negative 5h is smaller. So I'm going to highlight that. It's a minus 5h, so I'm going to plus 5h. Over here, find the h's. Immediately underneath them is where you write your plus 5h. Basically, your h's, your variables, should line up. Common mistake, a lot of people will just put plus 5. Make sure you have an h there or you'll start to confuse yourself. Over here, 7 plus 3h and plus 5h is going to give you plus 8h equals negative 1, a negative 5h, and a positive 5h cancel out. Minus 7, 8h equals negative 8, negative 1 minus 7, divide by 8, h equals negative 1. On the next page in your notes is 2 word problems. We're going to go over example number 7. Pristine Printing is making business cards for 10 cents each plus a setup charge for $15. Printing Palace offers 15 cents per card and a setup fee of $10. How many cards will you have to order for them to cost the same? The same in math really means when are they equal? So we have Pristine Printing, and we have Printing Palace. So Pristine Printing, 10 cents for each card. We're going to buy more than one card, so we're going to have to multiply 10 cents by X because we don't know how many cards we're actually going to be buying yet. Plus, they have the setup charge of $15. Printing Palace has 15 cents per card plus their setup fee of $10. We want to know when is this equal to this, so we can write the equation. 10 cents X plus 15 equals 15 cents X plus 10. Line down your equal sign. There's nothing to distribute, there's nothing to combine here. So our next step is to move the variable. 0.10x and 0.15x. This one is smaller. So we're going to subtract 0.10x from both sides, lining up my x's. Over here, those cancel out. I'm left with a positive 15. Here I get 0.05x plus 10. Here's my armadillo, minus 10, minus 10. 5 equals 0.05x because those cancel out. To get x by itself, I divide by 0.05 and I get x equals 100. It's a word problem, so my final answer is for 100 business cards, the prices are the same. As a business person, this would be important to you because if you buy less than 100 business cards, one of these companies is going to be cheaper for you. But if you buy more than 100 business cards, the other company will be the cheaper route to go.